What's up, foodies? Today I'm going to show you the biggest mistake people make while seasoning their carbon steel pan. We're going to do the tried and tested, fail-proof oven method that gets you a smooth non-stick coating. This method is going to work with any carbon steel or cast iron pan. So let's get into it. So seasoning your pans is your key to turning your pan into a non-stick workhorse. It's a straightforward process that's going to make your pan better every time you use it. Now, before seasoning your pan, you're going to need to remove the factory coating that protects the pan while it's being shipped. Start by washing the pan with warm, soapy water and a soft sponge, scrubbing thoroughly to get rid of any residue. You might need to use a little green scrubby to get it all off. Then rinse well to remove all traces of soap, as the soap can interfere with the seasoning. After washing, dry the pan immediately with a clean towel, then place it on a stovetop, set to low for a minute or two to help evaporate any remaining moisture. This ensures the surface is completely dry, which is important for a smooth seasoning layer, as a wet surface can interfere with your seasoning. I have some links in the description below to get you 10% off to buy your pan, and if you want to try out the Strata carbon steel pan, I have links in the description below as well. Alright, so once your pan is clean and dry, it's time to apply a very thin layer of oil. Pour a small amount of oil into the pan. You're looking about a quarter teaspoon, and rub it evenly over the entire layer of the pan. This includes the exterior sides and the handle if it's made of carbon steel. Now, the type of oil you use for your seasoning is very important. We're going to keep it simple. Use a high smoke point oil like flaxseed, grapeseed oil, avocado oil, canola oil. These work best because they polymerize effectively when they're heated, forming a hard, non-stick surface. Try to avoid low smoke point oils such as olive oil, butter, as they can create a sticky, uneven coating. There is some olive oils you can use that have a high smoke point, but for the most part, regular olive oil is not going to work here. You're going to want to use something like a canola or avocado oil will work best. Other than that, don't stress about it too much. It's just to get the seasoning started. Like I said, too many people get too in-depth on exact types of oils. Just keep it simple and cook with your pan. Use what you have. And most people have an avocado, canola, or vegetable oil that's high heat in their pantry. Now the key here is to use just enough oil to coat the pan without leaving excess. This is, I find, where people mess up. One of the most common mistakes when seasoning a pan is using too much oil and not wiping it off. And that's what gives you a sticky, blotchy coating when you do your seasoning. So to avoid that, make sure you've removed enough oil. If you think you've removed enough, give it another wipe, as you probably still have too much oil. Preheat your oven to 450 degrees Fahrenheit or 232 degrees Celsius. You want to make sure you have it a little bit higher than your smoke point of the oil, about 25 degrees, because sometimes not all ovens hit that temperature that they say, and you want to make sure the oil is getting polymerized to the carbon steel. Then place it into the oven upside down on the middle rack. This positioning helps prevent the oil from pooling on the surface of the pan. After 3 to 4 minutes, pull the pan out of the oven. And then guess what we're going to do? Give it another wipe down. This is going to make sure there's no excess oil on that pan while it does its bake. We're doing this because as the oil heats up, it might loosen up a bit and pool. So we're going to make sure there's no oil on that pan. There's going to be a very thin micro layer there you can just barely see, and that's what we're looking for. We don't want to be able to see the oil on the pan. If you see it, it's too much. Then place your pan back into the oven and bake it for 1 hour. This is going to allow the oil to bond with the metal and form your first layer of seasoning. Now once the hour is up, turn off the oven and let the pan cool inside before handling it. Now here's your pan before seasoning and after seasoning. You can see the difference. One is just raw carbon steel and the other is your first layer of your seasoning. Now I have some time, so I'm going to repeat this process 2 more times for a total of 3 rounds to develop the non-stick coating. You don't have to do this, it's just something I want to do because I got some extra time. Now your pan might look patchy for the first few cooks. Eventually it's going to get darker and darker and more even and have that beautiful carbon steel look. Now that your pan is seasoned and ready to go, give it an egg test, see how it goes. You can do the egg test by adding a little bit of butter, oil to the hot frying pan, and then cracking in an egg. Give it a few seconds to set and then see if it slides around freely. If it doesn't, that's fine. Cook the egg, take it out, give it another season, or just keep cooking with it. The egg should easily slide around the pan when you have a nice seasoning there. Remember, this isn't a non-stick pan. This isn't a coated pan. Have expectations. It's not going to be perfectly non-stick the first few times you use it. It might take a little bit of adjusting and getting used to the pan. Each round will add another layer of seasoning, darkening the pan and enhancing its non-stick properties. Seasoning your pan takes time. It's not going to be perfectly seasoned 1, 2, 3 times you season it. It's going to take upwards of 30 plus times of using your pan. And that's either putting in the oven or just cooking with your pan. Get out, cook some bacon, cook some eggs, cook some onions, fajita veg, whatever you want. Just use your pan, add a bit of oil, and there you go. As you use it, you'll start to develop that seasoning more and more. But it will become non-stick in the end, so just relax. After each use, clean the pan with hot water and a soft brush or a sponge. Avoid soap in the beginning if possible, as it can strip the seasoning in the early stages, but you can use it if you really need it. If you have food that's stuck to the pan, scrub gently with some coarse salt before rinsing. And always dry the pan immediately to prevent rusting. And if you're not going to use the pan for a while, you can apply a very thin layer of oil and put it away into storage. But you bought a nice carbon steel pan. Use it. Don't put it away in storage. Use it as much as you can. Use it daily, like I do. Seasoning your new carbon steel or cast iron pan may seem like a little extra work, but it's definitely worth the effort, especially if you want to get away from coated nonstick pans. Remember, don't stress, just cook and enjoy your pan. If you're enjoying this recipe, you're going to love my new cookbook, The FOOD-DEE Odyssey, Totally Greek. You can grab your copy in the description below. If you like this video, give a thumbs up, a subscribe down below, and until next time, FOOD-DEE out.